These sites do come with a fire pit, a
You have to
picnic
ask
table.
them to bring it? No?
Uh,
Some campgrounds you have to ask to bring it. I don't think they had put these out yet.
it's something you need to check with the campground when you get there. So,
Also, they do have playgrounds for the kids.
they have two nice little playgrounds.
And they are nice. They look new.
Well maintained.
Yeah.
They're not anything ragged, getting ready to fall down.
No.
So if you go into Mount Airy, there's tons of places to eat. You'll see that too. But there is a really nice place to eat called the Depot.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
It has like this covered bridge when you come off the main
gosh,
road
it's so awesome.
to go across.
Yeah, lots of little cabins, and there actually is a place where you can get married. Somebody was
They
getting
have
married
a
when we were
church
there.
on site. It's this whole thing, man. You just
Very
got to
nice.
go experience the whole thing.
Hi guys, this is Kim and Ed at Adventures Our Way. Just wanted to let you know that we are at the Mayberry Campground. It's amazing here. We want to talk to you before we talk to you about the campground. Actually, it's things that we like to look for at a campground. One of the things you love is
The thing that I like the most is the ease of access to the campground. How easy is it to get off of the interstate? How far is the campground off the interstate? Or it doesn't have to be just an interstate. Maybe it was on a back road and that sort of thing. So that's one of the things that we look for. And this campground is literally a half mile off of interstate. I think it's 74, 77, going through the western part of North Carolina.
the reason why he wants to know that is because he used to have a big rig. Now he has a little rig and it doesn't really matter.
Right. But it does matter when you're coming off a main road and you're going, it feels like you're going up in the neighborhood. And I know this from experience that we have turned down roads.
Oh my gosh.
That campground, they said the campground was this way. We've turned up that road and we've got ourselves in a pickle where we had to back out of that same road because there's no turnaround, like a half mile with this 38-foot long fifth wheel and a dually F450, and then back out onto a busy 4-lane highway where nobody likes you.
I had to actually stop.
She had to stop the
Everyone.
traffic because, so that's why my biggest thing is ease of access to the campground. And this Mayberry Campground, when you come off the main road, it's going down a little 2-lane road, and you got to be careful because your GPS is going to tell you to turn left. And I'm looking for the road, and I'm like, there's 2 houses. You actually have to go kind of between the 2 houses, and it still looks like you're going up into a little neighborhood, which you are, and then you pop out, and you're at the Mayberry Campground.
But
You got to make sure you see
there's a sign.
the sign, the little sign on
The church, and right past the church is the sign.
Yep, and the sign looks like that, sort of. It says Mayberry Campground,
Oh, it does.
turn here. So, yeah, just be on the lookout for that, and you would be good to go.
The second thing we like to know about is the camping store. Do they have one, and how well is it stocked? I'm really picky about that because I like to get a t-shirt where I go. That's not the most important thing for him, but it is for me.
For me is if you forget something, for your keister tank or whatever, you don't have to go far with this one. This store is flat out amazingly stocked.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe how nice this one is. And if you want to purchase an electric bike, they have lots of them.
Yeah, they sell electric bikes in the camp store.
And she said they sell a lot.
It's really a good campground.
Yes.
So the next thing that we like to look for, and because you just never know, showers and bathhouses. How
That's
clean
important.
are they?
Oh, how clean is very important to me.
Yeah, how clean are they?
Do they have them? How many do they have?
Are they laid out?
And
How
I
far
tell
do
you
you have
why.
to walk to get to them? That sort of
We've
thing.
had to use bathhouses before. We actually ran out of propane in the middle of the night, and I just ran to the bathhouse and took a shower. It was easier.
Yep. And the next thing is the laundry area. Does it have laundry? Because if you're on the road for more than if I'm on the road for more than 4 or 5 days, I'm just about out of jeans and clothes
Not
and
me.
shorts.
I
She
can
can
go the
go
whole time.
3
I can go a whole
months.
month.
She can go the whole summer and never wear the same thing. Women in clothes.
Well, he needs to buy more clothes.
Right. Not happening. Anyway, that's the deal with the laundry area. We like to make sure that, there is a laundry area. If they don't have a laundry area on site, it's not a big deal. You just move on to the next one and you do what you got to do. I think that's really it as far as, the ease of the campground, check in, the the amenities we look for in the campground itself.
The next thing we'd like to know is, does the campsite come with a fire pit? And if so, are you allowed to burn fires that day?
Because when we were there in the western part of North Carolina, it was a red flag fire, whatever they call it.
It's
Obviously,
dry and windy.
dry
Very
and windy. Yeah, so you couldn't have a fire. So that's something you check on when you get there. But these sites do come with a fire pit, a
You have to
picnic
ask
table.
them to bring it? No?
Some
campgrounds you have to ask to bring it. I don't think they had put these out yet.
Right. It was, they hadn't put yet. You're right. They haven't put them out yet. So it's something you need to check with the campground when you get there. They do come with a fire pit and a picnic table at each site. Some of the sites actually have a built-in picnic.
Really cool looking. It's like a round table with chairs going around, but it's like thick.
They have
maybe concrete. I don't know.
Concrete picnic table with benches and a built-in fire pit. So you don't have to ask. It's actually already there. The sites that we stayed in, you had to ask for a picnic table and a fire pit.
However, we do have a portable picnic table. So if anybody doesn't want to use that or needs more space, this one comes with it. And if you need to bring more, bring more. It's only got one. The other thing is,
you can't have our picnic table though.
You can't have ours.
No.
You can have your own. It also comes with a covered shelter hangout place if you want to go hang out.
They have three.
They have three?
Yeah, 3 covered shelters, and they all have picnic tables. 2 of them are down by lakes, which also they do have 2 catch and release lakes at this campground that you can, do your thing.
Yeah, I walked up to one of them with Joby, and the man was trying to fish. He was really trying to have a good time, and here comes Joby chasing the geese, barking, and he just picked his stuff up and left, and I apologize. He said, "Oh no, I was ready to be done anyway." It's like, oh great.
Of course you're ready to be done. Damn dog barking. Dog barking. Anyway, so they do have the picnic shelters with picnic tables. They have 2 catch and release lakes. The campground is it's really a nice campground. It's kind of built in the hills, so
several levels.
Probably it's tiered up and down, and
they've really done an amazing job.
Really good. All the sites are gravel. There are no paved sites. They all are gravel, and they're all gravel roads. So,
but they just graveled them when we got there, and they are nice.
They're nice. There's no potholes. There's no mud. There's no dirt. They did a good job. It's well kept. The next thing is swimming pools. This particular campground doesn't have a swimming pool, so fill your bathtub up and get in there or something.
Bring a little baby swimming pool for your kid.
They don't have swimming pools, because I really think this campground is called Mayberry Campground for a reason. You park there at the campground. There's things to do, but you go into Mount Airy, aka Mayberry,
and enjoy that.
So, but it's a really good campground to stay, period. Even if you're doing an overnighter, it's right off the interstate. If you're doing long term, it's really nice. So it's really good.
We had such a good time. I think we stayed another day.
We did extend a whole day.
We didn't want to leave.
But that's another video.
Also, they do have playgrounds for the kids.
They have two nice little playgrounds,
and they are nice. They look
well maintained.
Yeah,
they're not anything ragged, getting ready to fall down.
No,
really nice.
They don't have a pet walk, but I'm here to tell you, everybody loves the pets. Everybody is friendly.
As big and as open as this area is, you don't even need a pet walk.
You don't.
It's lots of grass areas.
Joby ran out, and a nice lady was walking by, and she stopped Joby and held her until I got to her. When I brought her into the store or into the office, the visitor center, they were like, "Oh, let me hold your little pet." Oh, everybody loves.
It's definitely a pet-friendly park.
Yeah, if you like pets.
That all being said,
we have favorite sites.
We're going to give you our favorite sites. We walked through and picked some that we really like. They sit up on a hill. They overlook the campsites underneath. They overlook the lake. I
liked the site we were on. It was a corner site. It was really cool because it wasn't really our yard, but it was our yard. So I could let Joby just walk around that spot.
It was a big site behind us. I mean, big like open grass area.
Yeah, it was nice.
And it's not a loud campground. You can hear the interstate noise, but it's not.
I didn't hear it.
She can't hear anything anyway.
I didn't hear a thing.
She couldn't hear.
I think he makes things up sometimes.
She couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin plant. You know what that movie's from what that movie is. This site number 5 is all the way at the end. They do have the concrete picnic table and the built-in fire pit. It overlooks the sites below and the lake, and you can see the mountains off in the distance. That's a really nice one. Number 31 is the same way. It's up on the top tier. No, number 5 is up on the top tier. Number 31's on the next level tier, and it is closest to the lake. Then you have sites 71 through 82, and they all back up and look out over the lake. Those are really nice too.
We are on site 18. Once again, I would pick that one again. It was nice.
She would. It's all right.
We actually saw.
I'm going
it was
for 5
so
through
windy that there was a tent that we could see up on one of the levels. And
on the top tier.
Top tier, and they had a motorhome, and then the tent. It was so windy, the tent blew away. They got a new tent, tied it to everything you could imagine, and when we woke up the next day, they were gone.
Completely.
They were done
cleaned
with it.
up, packed up, out. Too windy.
Too windy.
It is what it is. Sometimes it's like that. So
you never know what the weather's going to be ever. They could tell you today what it's going to be tomorrow, and it's not that at all tomorrow.
Next thing we want to cover is things to do outside the campground, around the campground, less than like 15 minutes away. Actually, you can go to Pilot Mountain State Park, which is about 20 minutes, probably south of there, which that's a whole nother state park deal, whole nother video for that. But Mount Airy, aka Mayberry, is about 10 minutes, the historic downtown area where Andy Griffith grew up until he lived there until it was like the second season of the Andy Griffith Show.
There's things to do like Mount Airy, but that's a whole nother video.
That's a whole nother video. We got a video coming for that. Things to eat.
Oh my goodness, there's this.
So when you go into Mount Airy, there's tons of things to eat in Mount Airy, but Mount Airy. What the hell? Beep. So if you go into Mount Airy, there's tons of places to eat. You'll see that too. But there is a really nice place to eat called the Depot.
Very nice. It's very, very nice.
It has like this covered bridge when you come off the main road.
It's so awesome.
To go across.
Yeah, lots of little cabins, and there actually is a place where you can get married. Somebody was getting married when we were there. They have a church
on site. It's this whole thing, man. You just got to go experience the whole thing.
It has a store, but we didn't get to go in it.
Huge place.
The store was closed when we finished eating.
Yeah, because we went there and ate late. But the Depot restaurant, it's really nice. It's fine. They call it fine dining. It's casual. We went in jeans.
Dress. I wish I had dressed up a little more because I like to dress up when we go out to dinner, but I didn't bring dress up clothes, so.
It's casual though, so you don't have to dress up.
And our waitress, her name was Emmy, and she happens to be the same person that runs the visitor center in Mayberry.
That's right. Good old Emmy.
She was so sweet and nice. Hi, Emmy, if you're watching this.
That's right. Hello, Emmy. We're putting you out there. We're going to put you on screen, on camera. So we're at this restaurant called The Depot in Mount Airy, North Carolina. And the waitress just brought me my bill. That's it. Just hand wrote some shit right on the paper.
That's some funny mess.
Look, it's my ticket. It's our ticket. They just flipped over. It's our ticket. That's how we ordered.
I've never had no.
And that's our ticket. No, you're on video.
You should see the time clock. It was 1989. Yeah.
So that's a great place to go. You got to go. If you go eat there, you got to go early because it gets busy.
It is packed, and what were they at 8 o'clock, and it was still packed?
8 or 8:30, and it was still crowded.
Crazy packed. And we also, I'm going to tell you what we ate. They had lots of things, but I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you. I love fried green tomatoes, and I try to get them everywhere I go just because I love them. And sweet potato fries. And believe it or not, we
go to a fine dining restaurant. She rolls out with fried green tomatoes and sweet potato fries.
I do. I love them.
I'm just saying, she's somewhat hillbilly. Don't you know?
No, I'm not. You got the filet baked potato.
I did. I got the filet.
He always gets the filet. It's normal. He gets filet. I get fried green tomatoes.
I got the filet mignon and the a baked potato with lots of butter.
It was good. Very good. I think we got rolls too, didn't we?
Oh yeah, it came with these, nice. If you ever been to Texas Roadhouse, their kind of rolls, it's kind of like them. It was good rolls.
I believe we brought some home or back to the camper.
We did. Absolutely had them next day for breakfast. But anyway, that is a good restaurant to go if you're looking for a nice restaurant to go eat at. Anyway.
This is a must.
Yeah, if you like good steaks, good seafood, that sort of thing, this place is really good. So
yeah.
Go check it out. So anyway, enough of us rambling about the campground. Mayberry Campground in Mount Airy, North Carolina.
100% recommend it. Love
Definitely recommend it. It's a nice campground. You guys can't go wrong staying at this campground. Like I said, it's easy access on and off the interstate. It's a great overnight stop. It's great for long stays. And if you get into Mount Airy, which is a whole nother video for us, it is truly Mayberry. So
yes, if you've never seen the show Mayberry,
Andy Griffith show,
100%, which we watch every single night, is 100% that.
You're gonna have to check out that video.
Next video is gonna be that, so check it out. It's gonna be there eventually.
You never know with us. Anyway, all right, that's gonna do it for this campground, the Mayberry Campground review. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.